us as we're off in Week 9. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Here's the first carry for Austin Eckler. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. To throw, it's Mahomes. And now he'll tuck it and run.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
On 2nd down, Eckler. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. The 2nd down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
Check tight.
Yellow.
Buzz. Check 4.
Yellow. He's coming. We got double up.
6 guys.
Play action. Now it's Mahomes. He is going to find Hill here. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Yellow. Let's go, Lou, lady.
49.
Hey, 15.
I'm coming after you. Foxtrot. 49 to Mike. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go.
Mahomes now to throw. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. First down for the Chiefs. Solid chunk of yardage. 17 on the play.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
That's where their big tight end, is so good. That middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well. But he's got it.
That goes for a gain of 31.
Well, things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone, this time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Going on the ground with Eckler. And he's going to take it into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs take it right down and score on the opening drive. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. And the kick makes it through, but flags come flying in as well. It appears we're going to get a roughing call tacked on. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 read.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
Yeah.
Gordon. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Charger first. Last week, of course, the great performance, over 200 yards. He still wants to be fed.
And they should. That's exactly what you should do. I've not yet met a running back that's run for over 200 yards that says the very next week, hey, let's back things up.
Yeah, I don't need it as much.
No, they want it more and more. They're going to be ready to go because they think that's going to happen naturally now.
A big play there by Gordon. 55 yards. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
They'll try and punch it in. Gordon. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. The loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Running right. It's a handoff to Gordon. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that'll make it 3rd and goal. Now here's a defensive timeout called by the Chiefs. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So it's 3rd and goal now, and this is where the Arrowhead crowd can make it very tough. They run it here with Gordon. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal.
Check.
Yep.
They'll run for it. It's Gordon. And this will depend on the mark. I'm not sure he pushed the line forward. And indeed, he did not. They stop him. So their first drive of the game already trailing, having given up points. A little surprised that they went for it, right?
Maybe the big guy, the head coach, senses this is going to be a shootout type of a game, that they've got to match them point for point as opposed to, hey, we'll get them later. Maybe he just has that sense, and that's why he decided to go for it there.
In his own end zone, it's Mahomes. Man open, it's Goodwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. Give him 15 yards on that one. Kansas City has a first down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? Here's Mahomes to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, it looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Switch.
Hey, Sunday.
Now Mahomes completes it to Hardman. And he's out right at the 25. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively. Brings up 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down.
Back to pass. 25. Check 25. Check 25. Check. Cross.
Here we go. 4th down. Mahomes. It's Hill. Complete. It'll go as a gain of 10 and a Kansas City 1st down.
I know they got the 1st down, but Brandon, I still don't like the call going for it there. Yeah, they got it, but I would have punted the ball there, played some field position. I mean, it's okay to end drives and kicks, right? You know, we've heard that from different guys before. Remember, a kick's either a punt, right, field goal, or a point after touchdown. It's okay to end it in a kick.
And going deep for Hill. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyreek Hill with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. This is taken at his 4. Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Chiefs. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. Two seconds to go, first quarter.
50, yellow.
Delta. 55, not 55. Pick me up. Here we go.
Mahomes now on first down. This pass going to be caught by Hardman. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing again on second down. Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. And he's such a talented tight end, just creates nightmarish tight matchups on the other side.
He's so good that when we say tight end, we're almost damning him with faint praise, aren't we? Because he can do it all. He's as good as any receiver in the NFL.
Well, that's the deal. He's a wide receiver, just in a bigger body.
Bigger body, a matchup nightmare, and who's going to cover? When I sit in the film session, I just look at the coach and say, really? Really? You're going to yell at me? You go cover him.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3 and out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Emmanuel Agba. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Christian travel. Hey, high 7. Hey.
Here we go.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. 5.
Looking to throw. Sellers. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
5. Hey.
Banjo.
Boy. Off. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
Now.
54. Mike 54. All day.
Off play action. Sellers. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. So it sails out of bounds close to midfield, and they'll say actually right at midfield. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line. Running on 1st down, Eckler. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
I don't even know why this team showed up. Kill. Hey, turn it up. 50, yellow.
Topper.
15.
Orbit. Kill.
Yellow.
Turn up. Kill. Turn up.
Right side.
Now here's Mahomes. They'll roll him out right. It's Kelsey on the ground. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. 23 yards the pickup there.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
Baby, that's a baby shot. Save.
Mike.
Mahomes now on 1st down. Being chased out left. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on 1st down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
On the ground, it's Eckler. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look.
Yellow. 180.
49. Okay, double up.
Hey, 50
Mahomes going to throw. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. Travis Kelsey with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Chiefs are able to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And a rout is on here in this first half. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now. We'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And he will score. Touchdown, Kansas City. That pick six extending this lead even further. And boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But if things don't improve fast then, I think the backups get a lot of play in the second half.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Here's Gordon. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with 3rd down now looming. They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. And this is going to be nowhere close. Needed some inches and ended up losing yardage. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Chiefs will have the football back in excellent field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go. Yellow. Go. Quick the edge, quick the edge. Come, come. 49, check 49, check 49. 43, 43. My right.
Throwing now is Mahomes. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt. One of the few things that's gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. The Chargers going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Looking to throw is Mahomes. Gets this one to Hill. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Tyreek Hill, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And his kick is good, and flags fly as well. Some frustration showing through right now. This is going to be a roughing call. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you've got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try to go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. Mecole Hardman, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Attack. Here we
go. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4.
I got him. Watch out. Hey, 57 color. Deuce. Check. Stay at home. There we go.
Back to throw. Flushed out right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That's what I'm talking about.
So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This is taken at his 4. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
Let's go. Set up.
The Charger drive about to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Go. 54 Mike. 54 Mike. Check. Watch. 55.
Off the play fake. Sellers. And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Here we go,
A quick throw out to Hardman on the perimeter. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He may try and run for this. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. He cannot wiggle free. They stop him at the line on 4th down. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And the Charger defense stands tall, and they get the football back. The Charger drive about to get going. They've got to dig down deep. I mean, they need something right now, really anything to cling on to. This offense has struggled.
Partner, join me in a walk to their locker room at the half, okay? Because I think what we would have seen is an offensive coordinator and his assistant coaches getting together with all their positions, then coming together as a group, going over adjustments, and then the head coach coming in and just screaming, wake up.
Yeah.
Let's get moving, guys.
I'm kind of glad we weren't in there at halftime, actually.
I mean, you think you might have turned it on us, too?
Yeah, but right now, whatever was said hasn't been working. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Watch the back.
Hey! Bravo!
Back to throw. Sellers. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Shit!
Tight dog. Get it.
Looking to throw. Sellers. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this will be caught at the 30. And he takes it in for a Charger touchdown. DJ Chark, 88 yards. And the Chargers are able to get a score back. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. So they get one score back, but still a long ways to go here in this third quarter.
42, Chargers 7. Mike Badgley will kick off for the Chargers.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They go play action here on first down. Rolling to his right. They complete it to Hill. He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So from Charger territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. He'll drop to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That's now a pair of explosive plays in succession, both north of 20 yards.
Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
This quarterback now over 300 yards now for the game, and time to improve on that as he's got a 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 22-yard line.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. And again, it's Mahomes finding Hardman here over the middle. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Mecole Hardman with touchdown number 8 on the year as his guys can.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some